Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tannehill on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Off play action, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now another shot here at the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On second down, here's Tannehill. Underneath for Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Miller, the lone setback. And 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. He's at the 50. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap this time. Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now this time he'll look to throw, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And the pitch goes to Miller. And some room to roam now. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On second down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop into 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 59 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
First down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. and that'll make this a 7-point game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And the Colts coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll look to throw, and he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone. But
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket, and this is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Deep drop. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. They'll run it with Johnson. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go! 38!
They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got time. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Completed pass on second down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Throwing again is Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Tannehill on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth-quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Miller, the lone setback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. 190. 190. I'm here all day.
He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need the hope in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a life, I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or a linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should be in for some fun football today as a very good offense will be on the field. The Colts are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Dolphins defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And out of bounds there on the kick. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. This is Lamar Miller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Benny Logan has the body of a defensive end, but the skill set of a defensive tackle. He's very difficult for offensive guards to block.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. The play clock's running down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Come on now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You've got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on 3rd and long?
I don't think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out of your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now Miller will take the direct snap. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Miller scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Oh no! I bet you thought that I could fall tonight. Oh no! Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh yeah! I'm going crazy to get out of this. Oh yeah! I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you inside you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. I cannot get away from the pain when I, baby. I never get away, get away. Why? I cannot get away from the pain when I, baby. I never get away, get away. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you thought you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Oh no, yeah. Oh Lord, it's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams.